everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see your beautiful face. I pray that this video finds you well, and if it doesn't, I pray that this video, no matter what time of day, no matter what situation you're going through, no matter what is happening in your life, no matter what's happening around you, I just pray that you just allow this video to be a moment of peace, a moment of happiness, and maybe just a moment for you to just take for yourself in order to smile or to just feed your mind with just something different. I have come with a word today that God has placed on my heart for this week, and just something that has just been pondering around in my brain and just in situations that I've been in. And I want to clear some things up today, okay? So the first thing that I want to clear up is that it's not just me shaking the world. Okay. How could I forget? This video, these videos, this channel is always sponsored by Shake the World, you know it. And one thing I want to clear up is that it's not just me shaking the world. I know I be saying shake the world. Yes, I'm the creator, you know, the founder behind, you know, this brand, and it's not just for me, right? It is for everyone. When I say shake the world, I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about everyone in the world playing their part, playing their role, and just contributing to the already existing beauty that is living and thriving within this world. And it's just focused on enhancing that beauty. And if everyone, think about if everyone in their day, including you, made it a goal to make things more beautiful, you know, like not in a forceful way, but like if you see like a tree with some trash on it, like you pick the trash up, you know, and it's not even just like gestures like that, but just anything. And it can even just be as simple as just listening to someone who is having a hard time in their lives, or at this moment, or at the moment that you meet them and they share something with you, and you just provide them a safe space in order to open up and to be themselves and to genuinely share like what is so heavy on their heart, you know? It's not like any grand gestures. Yes, shake the world is 3 big words, right? It's like it makes a huge statement, but the smallest things can have the biggest impact, right? Like I don't want people to like hear shake the world or see shake the world like, oh, like she's asking for too much, like it's just her doing it because, like, you know, it's her brand. And no. It's for everybody, and everybody can do it. And people just need to feel like they can. In order for people to do something, they feel like they have to be able to do it. They have to have the power to be able to do it. And the reality of the situation is that we all have the power to make things happen. And when you think about it, when you think about history, right? History is literally just things that happen at specific points in time and space. People who made history, they didn't have superpowers, they didn't do magic, they didn't do anything of that nature, right? They weren't born with like these like superpowers to make things happen, and that's why they made history. You know what I'm saying? Like history is just like things that have happened, right? And they put a timestamp on it and a place on it sometimes, if they even up place, right? So with that being said, we all have the power to make history. Like You don't need a special superpower in order to go down in history. Think about that. You don't need a superpower. All you need is the ability to make things happen. And I'm not saying that you have to do anything grand or that you have to like go build a rocket or anything of that nature. It's small, tiny things. And let me explain, right? You don't have to shake the world, don't mean go change the world. No. Shake the world means start right here. Not with me. I'm looking at myself right now. But start right here. Go look in the mirror and start there. Start with that person that you see in the mirror every single day. That is the only person's actions that you can control. That's the only person's feelings that you can control. That is the only person that you have control of in this life in order to make things different and to make things beautiful and to make things that are already beautiful even more beautiful. Think about if we all went out, right? We all went out, every single person, all 8 billion and counting people in this world, made it a point every day to just make one thing, to just enhance the beauty of just one thing that they saw today. Do you know if 8 billion people, think about if just 10 people did that, right? But think about everybody in this world doing that. Just one thing in their day that they see is like amazing, and them just taking it to another place and just making it just a little teensy weensy bit more beautiful. So I want to give an example of how small gestures of kindness, small gestures of just being a beautiful person in this world can impact one person's whole world. So I'm speaking from my own experience, I have had plenty of days where maybe it's not the best day in the world, maybe I'm kind of having a hard time, maybe I'm struggling a little bit in some aspect of my life, and I run into and have a conversation with a person, right? And that person just lights up my world for just 5 minutes of my day. Say we have a 5-minute conversation. That person just lights up my world for 5 minutes, right? And that conversation sticks with me through the whole day. Literally changed my whole day, right? Made my whole day better. And even like maybe years down the line, I'll still remember that conversation that I had with that person, and that conversation affected me, right? In my world, me personally. It doesn't matter if that person made my cousin's day. It don't matter if that person made my mama's day. It don't matter if that person made my brother's day. It don't matter if that person made my friend's day. That person made me have a better day. Right? Think about how many people we run into in this world each day. You see people every day all over the place. Think about if you had one conversation a day with somebody, and I'm talking about like a genuine conversation, not like shallow surface level, hey, how you doing? Even a hey, how you doing though can change someone's day and change someone's whole feeling about themselves in that day. You just never know what people need. And honestly, Think about if 8 billion people went out and had just one conversation a day, just one 5-minute conversation a day, because they were placed in that space and placed in that base in order to be able to have the potential and the opportunity to be able to shine a light on someone. Even if it's just 30 seconds, it don't even gotta be 5 minutes. Okay, sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how long it is. Be beautiful. Be you. Have those conversations. Don't be scared. Like, if you see someone struggling or you see someone having a moment, don't be scared to just talk. Because one action, one conversation, one moment can change an entire person's world. It doesn't matter if it's the whole world. I'm not talking about change the whole world. But if just for one moment a day, you can shake the world, do it. If you see that you have an opportunity to bring a light into a space that's just a little bit too dark, or bring a conversation to someone who maybe just might be a little bit sad, to bring more cleanliness to a space that is maybe a little bit dirty. Think about what you can do for the world. History was not because people had superpowers. History is because people made things happen. And every single one of us have the power to make things happen. And I just want everyone to just wake up, right? If you're watching this video, tomorrow just wake up and ask yourself, or go to sleep and ask yourself, what am I gonna make happen today? What am I gonna make happen tomorrow? Even in the moment, you can think about it and ask yourself that question, what am I gonna make happen right now? With the opportunity, with the time that I have, with the space that I have, what am I gonna make happen? And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about situations. I'm talking about the real value of life, the real value that you can bring to this world. Because you can make all the money in the world, right? You can have all these things, all the designer, all the rings, all the watches, all the necklaces, all the chains. You can be bling blinging around town, having everybody look at you. But when you interact with people, how do you make them feel? You think you're gonna go to the grave with all that money that you made, and that money is gonna make a difference in this world? It might make a difference for you and the things that you have, but it's not actually bringing value to this world and value to your life. Put the true value of life first. When you go to the grave, people are not gonna remember how much money you had. People are not gonna remember, oh, he had a lot of gold chains. Oh, she had a lot of designer bags. Impressive. No, not impressive. Think about it, when people pass away, and sometimes they get like headstones made, right? They don't put your bank account figures on your headstone. What do they put? They put things that, legacies, things that people remember them for. People are not going to remember how much money you made. When you go, if you go tomorrow, what are people gonna say about you? Oh, he made a lot of money. Oh, he had a lot of money. That's it. Or yeah, you know, like this was one of the most impactful people in my life. This is one of the people that I ran to randomly in the streets, and they like turned my whole day around. Or every time I saw this person, they had a smile on their face. And I'm not saying to go out and like live this like perfect life, because we're all going to have bad days. We're all going to have bad days sometimes. It's just life. Things happen. But not every day does everybody have a bad day, right? Some days we have good days, and some days other people have bad days. Think about if the people that are having a good day are ready to serve as an angel and as a light for those that are having a bad day, and vice versa. Those that are now having a good day, and now those that are not having such a great day, that those people are ready to serve as an angel and as a light when they come into contact with those people that are not having such great days. So think twice. Like, when you see somebody and you're like, maybe they're not having the greatest day, maybe I should stay away. Think about things. Think about how you would want someone to make you feel. Think about the small gesture that somebody can do for you in order to serve as positivity in your life. Oh, life. Life is an adventure. And I'm not saying to be perfect. Like, don't get it twisted. I don't live a perfect life. Just because some people's jobs are out here to inspire people, just because some people's purpose is just to shed just a little bit more light in this world, don't get it twisted that we all live like this perfect life of not having bad days. Because yes, there are days where we're going to question ourselves, we're going to question our purpose, we're going to question everything that we're doing. But it's up to us. It's up to us to make a choice when there's moments to interact with other people, because just because you're having a bad day don't mean that you have to make everybody else's day bad around you. And think about if you were having not such a great day, but you were still open to connections and relationships and bonding with people, and coming into spaces in fullness and in openness and being ready to receive. Think about the types of people that we would run into. Think about the angels that we would come into contact with in our lives. And when I say angels, you don't have to believe in what I believe in. Once again, I'm going to make it clear in every single video. And if you didn't watch the last 2 videos about me talking about just God and just my perspective, more of my perspective in general, you should go back and watch. I think I'm going to put it either side. I don't know which side, but it's going to be in one of the info thing, whichever side it is. But yeah, it's going to be there. When I say angels, you don't have to think of little babies in the sky with wings or whatever you think of when you think of angels. When I say angels, I'm just talking about just people, like just people who are open and willing to serve as beauty, who are open and willing to provide spaces for people to open up. People who are open and willing to speak life into others who may not have that much for that day or that moment in time. And we all have the power to serve as angels in this life and in this world every single day. Sometimes we interact with people and we have no clue. Yes, we talk to family and friends, but sometimes we interact with people and we have no clue what is even happening in their lives or what they're even going through. But just think about, if you just went about all of your days with love and peace, joy, just ready to make the already beautiful parts of this world more beautiful. You do not have to do grand gestures. Just because you do something doesn't mean you have to do it to the largest scale. Don't put so much pressure on yourself when I say shake the world. You're already doing it. You're already living it. Just keep it conscious. Keep it on the forefront of your mind. When you have moments where you might want to make somebody's day worse because you're having an already bad day, think twice. Take time to take the second thought of, what would I want someone to do for me if I wasn't feeling the greatest today? We all have the power to shake the world. It's not just me. And it's just having the ability to make things happen. And we all have that ability. As long as we have breath, we have the ability to make things happen. So what are you going to make happen today, tomorrow, yesterday, in this life in general? What are you going to make happen? What are you going to make happen? Think about it. No pressure. Just love. Just be you. That's all you have to do. Just be you. God is going to naturally place you in a space. God is going to naturally give you breath. So what are you going to make happen? What are you going to do? That's the best that I got for right now. That's the word that I have for right now. I pray that this video did something beautiful for you, no matter how big or small. And if this video did something positive for you, please, 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 just give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a like. Let me know that this video put just a small smile on your face, or just open up your mind just a little bit more. Anything in this world. I'm not going to put a limit on it. I'm not going to put a cap on it, because there are none. And yeah, share with me in the comments if you would like for me to expand on any points that I shared in this video, or any questions that y'all may have for me about my perspective or anything that I've shared on this channel in general. Let me know. I would love to know any positive words, any encouraging words, because y'all, I'm just doing my best out here. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you would like to see more of my perspective, more of my life, and just more of me just sharing and opening up myself and my word to y'all and to the world. And I just thank y'all for watching this video. And please think about, what are you going to make happen? Okay? And never forget to shake the world. Because if you're not shaking the world, then what you doing?